Hey everybody, I'm Fluffy Geekstress and welcome to my channel. So today I am super excited to talk to you guys about a movie that I went and saw this Thursday, and that movie was Sword Art Online, Ordinal Scale. Yes! I'm wearing a Sword Art Online t-shirt to celebrate. So I loved the movie. Loved the movie. In case you can't tell. So this isn't going to be a review. This is just kind of going to be a talk through of the movie. I will add that about a little way in, I'll let you know if I'm going to share any spoilers, so that for anyone who hasn't seen it, you can turn this off and then go and watch it so that you get no spoilers. Anyways, so the movie, in my opinion, really summed up the Sword Art Online, Asuna and Kirito, the arcs amazingly well. And like you come to expect from Sword Art Online, the art was gorgeous. The movie had so many deep moments. I really cannot say enough how much I loved this movie. My husband went and saw it with me, and then he had to listen to me keep saying over and over, "Oh my god, I love that movie!" like 100 times after we watched it. um, I guess I can give some like minor little details on the movie. So it looks like there is a new, it isn't VR, it's a new immersion technology that you wear on your head, and it's like, they call it like AR, I believe, where you're not unconscious while you're playing the game. You can be up, walking around, moving, and in the game, the company who put this out, and of course I can't remember the name of it, they say that this is safer than the original VR that was used in the series Sword Art Online in the beginning. So with this new game, you are fully awake while you're playing. And they claim that since you're fully awake and you can move around and interact in the world, they're also claiming, like Pokemon Go did, that this is going to be great for people to lose weight and to be healthy and such. And they even have like gym memberships you can use while you're using it. And the funny thing is that everyone is obsessed with it. And it's kind of amusing where at the beginning of the movie, Kirito isn't really interested in using it. He prefers the old way, of lying in your bed with a full like helmet on and being completely immersed and being, of course, unconscious. You don't move around. And so that's kind of shocking thing that you kind of learn, and I'm sorry, that's probably considered a spoiler. Sorry. Anyways, though, so it's this new game, and within the game, they have a different way that they kind of rate players, and that's why it's called Ordinal Scale. Because within the Ordinal Scale, it's they give like a description of it. It's like handing out ranks to players in a different format. I know that doesn't exactly make sense, but so the top player is like rank 1, and then everyone is below that, and then as you fight and gain points through doing boss battles, finding items and such, you can move up. And of course, everyone wants to be number 1. And within the game, you meet a character who is rank 2. And it looks like the rank 1 spot is empty as you watch the movie and see that there isn't really anyone in rank 1. So not only is there this character who is like a number 2, he is like the toughest, strongest character, there's also another character which you see a lot of little clips of. She's the white-haired girl with like kind of a braid on this side, and her name is Yuna. And Yuna is an AI in the game, and she is like a cheerleader because she doesn't fight. She just does music for events and such like that. And her and this number 2 player come to play a very pivotal role in this movie and in the storyline. And so you're kind of introduced to the game, of course, at the beginning of the movie, and then they come across something, they realize that there's a flaw inside the game. And of course, Kirito, being our detective when it comes to anything VR or AR game related, he's always going to be the person to work with I think it's a detective he works with to try to figure out the problems. So I will say now, spoilers! So turn this off and go watch the movies. I don't know, Crunchyroll. By the way, this is not sponsored by Crunchyroll. That's just where I watch my anime. So turn this off because there is going to be spoilers. So, spoilers. They discover in the game that SAO players who fight in certain boss battles suddenly begin to lose their memories of SAO. And Asuna is the first person affected by this that the team and Kirito realizes. Because Asuna all of a sudden can't remember her memories from SAO. And like it's a really like emotional scene where she gets in a boss battle, she gets defeated, like she dies. Well, not dies, but she gets killed. She has 0 HP, and then all of a sudden she wakes up the next day, and her memories of Sword Art Online start to get fuzzy. She starts to forget them, and then all of a sudden Kirito, who this is also a spoiler, Kirito is really bad in this game. He is not strong. There is such an amazing scene where Kirito comes up against the number 2 ranked player. And Kirito sucks. Like, he's getting his ass whipped, which is so outside of character, but also so intriguing because you're watching Kirito, who you are so used to being this amazing hero and the guy that's going to save everyone. And at the beginning of the game, he sucks in this game. He is not good at it. He is a very, very, very low ranked character within the game, Ordinal Scale. So, as soon as Asuna starts to lose her memories, Kirito begins to kind of use the game more, and when he goes into the game, he stumbles across a ghost inside the game. And the ghost, pretty much right away you go, oh, the ghost is Yuna. And the ghost is attempting to help Kirito, is trying to show him something. And so then Kirito goes into his usual mode of figure shit out because he doesn't want Asuna to forget the experiences they had in Sword Art Online that built their relationship. He really is very scared of, Asuna losing that, and he wants to get her memories back. And so then all of a sudden Kirito goes into like, I told my husband when we were watching the movie, I was like, cue montage of experiencing, grinding, getting experience points, which is totally what happens. Kirito gets desperate and he knows he needs to level up because he realizes that the second ranked, the number 2 ranked player, that he's doing something he isn't supposed to be doing in the game. And so Kirito goes out, kicks a bunch of bosses' asses, just owns the bosses, and he levels up really quick. And then he gets to like rank 6. And then as he's fighting, he's realizing that the company that put out the new headgear that they use for this game that's being played is using like code from the original SAO game, and is using it to pinpoint memories in old SAO players, because all the sorry, I always forget like important shit. So all the old SAO characters that were trapped in the original game, they were the first to receive this new game and the new headgear. Well, it turns out anytime any of those people got killed in the game, it stole their SAO memories. And so the dude who put out the equipment and this level 2 character, I can't remember his name. I think his name in game is like Ilfin, and Asuna was one of the people to first recognize him as an old SAO player. He was one of the Knights of the Blood Oath. So we realize that it's this guy and another controller of like the system that the game is part of who are doing bad. And you find out near the end that this guy, his daughter was Yuna, and she died in game. And when she died, he managed to save a little bit of data from the game of what his daughter's personality from when she was within the game before she died. And so his idea was that he was going to take all the people who had played SAO and pull all of their memories from SAO in order to build an intact AI that would be just like his daughter. Granted, she would still be an AI, but she would be alive in game. Anyways, in his attempt to do this, he has to amp up the resonance of the headgear, and they find out that he is literally going to kill an entire stadium, about 30,000 people. When he amps this up to pull their memories, he literally is going to do what SAO originally did, and it would kill and destroy the minds of these thousands of people within this stadium. And so, again, spoilers, in the end of the movie, there's this amazing, like, point where Kirito is fighting to get into the building, and monsters start to appear, and it turns out Yuna, who knows the AI Yuna, and this isn't the full AI of that has all the memories that this guy wants for his daughter Yuna. She tells her dad to stop what he's doing, that it isn't right, that all she wanted to do was sing, and that she doesn't want him to hurt all these people. Well, Yuna ends up helping Kirito, and she transports him, Asuna, Egil, Klein, Liz, who else? Oh, who was the little black girl? Anyways, she tells him that in SAO, the 100th floor, the final boss is tied to the system that's getting ready to, like, destroy all the minds of all these people. And she tells him that if he can go to the 100th floor, beat the 100th level boss, he can save everyone. It is so amazing. So, like, she transports all them into, like, turns the headset into a legit VR. So she tells them they have to sit down, not move, fall asleep, right? And so they all go in, and then, like, all of a sudden they're in front of, like, this badass fucking huge boss, and they're fighting, and it just takes you back to the original SAO, where you're just like, fuck, yes, Kirito kicks some fucking ass, oh, it's so good, oh, I was fangirling out the entire time, I was attempting not to, like, scream and cry in the theater. So I won't go into too much detail about the fight, but the fight is amazing. There are moments within this fight of the very last boss. The boss that was meant to be at the end of Aincrad in Sword Art Online 1 is who they fight, and the fight's amazing! So, it literally, at the end of this movie, you're just like, they did it. They summed up a series that has been so loved by so many people perfectly. Let me say that again. Perfectly summed it up. So, again, I can't say this enough. This movie was amazing, and I will add, if you watch this, stay through the credits. There's a little thing at the end of the credits, so watch all the way through. So it's like what are they, Marvel movies? Marvels always have, like, something at the end, or are they DC movies? I can't fucking remember. But sit all the way through, because there's a little thing at the end. So that's kind of just, like, my thoughts. Oh, and I will add one thing that, after watching it, that I thought some people will probably not like about this movie, Ordinal Scale. Sinon, the character that was introduced in Gun Gale Online, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's season 3 or, like, arc 3. People who really love Sinon will be really annoyed at this movie because she doesn't have that pivotal of a role. So I really see people not liking that. That is, like, the one thing that I think kind of lessens the movie a little bit for anyone who was really, really invested in Sinon and her story. So, be prepared for that, people who watch this, that, I mean, she still has a part, she still plays a role, but they didn't, like, but her story kind of ended how it was in a good way in the series, so I think that's how come, like, within the movie, she didn't really have, like, that pivotal of, like, an ending that you see with Kirito and Asuna. So I will add that. So, like, if I were to rate this movie, and trust me, it was at a fucking 11 with the knob broken off. 11 with the knob broken off. I would probably knock it down a point or two, because you don't get that much Sinon, and I know people who really love that character from Gun Gale Online. So that is, like, the only bad thing I have to say about this movie. And anyway, so I think this kind of talk through has probably gone way too long, but I just really wanted to share this amazing, beautiful, masterful piece of movie with all of you, because I encourage all of you, if you don't know Sword Art Online, watch it. I mean, I think you can stream it on, like, Netflix. I mean, not stream it. You can watch it on Netflix. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. You can find it online somewhere. Watch the series. You'll love it. And then watch this movie, because it's awesome. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe just so that you can see when I put out content and see my next video. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you for letting me otaku out, and I hope you have an awesome day.